Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com. This is Mike Ogles from Ride Snowboards, and this is a 2020 Ride Anthem snowboard boot. Mike!
How you doing?
Hey, welcome back. How you doing, dog?
Good to have you.
Good. Yeah, good to be here.
It's good to be here. It's good to be seen.
It's nice.
Glad you got to see me today.
Yeah, me too. We're actually in my backyard right now, shooting some vids.
Yeah.
And we're at a great boot with a really cool look to it. It has a lot of great features. It's called the Anthem. How many years has this boot been within the Ride lineup?
Oh my gosh, I believe it's been there from the start.
Has
I'd
it?
have to look at it, but I think this is one, like everybody needs a good anthem.
Yeah.
So this is that,
This is the anthem. Put your damn hands up. Whoa!
Yeah. Guff. Yeah.
Leave a comment if you know who that is.
I don't know if they will, dude.
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
They're coming back around.
They should.
They are right now. I think they're touring.
Are they? I hope so.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll see. Yeah, we can. We can bring the anthem there.
We should. We should bring the anthem to the anthem.
We could.
I like it.
We could. I like
All right, back to the boots.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great things about these pieces. They work with a wide range of abilities.
Yeah.
And kind of terrain types. What would you say the main focus of the design of the Anthem is for?
It's going to be, like on a scale from 1 to 10 on like the feel. This is a mid. It's a 5.
Okay.
So it's kind of a little bit of anything for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for that great boot, whether you're a little bit more price conscious and want it for, just free riding, or if you want it for a little bit of the park, it's got a lot of great features that are going to give you both stories there. So, I mean, this is kind of the one that's a do anything, do everything.
Right.
If you like that mid-flexing feel, you could pick it up if you're an established rider or somebody just starting out as well.
Right. It does really have a nice aesthetic to it. The shell has a articulated cuff. There's double reinforced stitching, blind style stitching in some really cool areas, and a fairly low profile for kind of like all the tech that's kind of like jam packed in here.
Definitely.
One thing that people probably notice right away about the Anthem is that you should sing it out loud.
You should. Yes.
And it has a BOA coiler system.
Yes.
What's going on with the lacing system here?
So this is our coiler system. So this has got a little bit of rubber on there, great for grabbing. So like if you've got your gloves on, you've got your mitts on.
Right. So the shell has an articulated cuff, which is nice. And why do you think that's beneficial for some riders over others?
Again, just like the fit, you want support. You want, like if you put a boot out there and you put a big flat piece on there, bending it over time, it's going to start to like transform into something you probably don't want. So having that articulated cuff is great because it's already 3D formed, so it's wrapped around there. It's giving you a secure fit and better response.
Right.
So the better your boot fits, the better riding you're going to do. So that's right off the point there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And then underneath your foot, there's something new that was added to the Anthem. It's kind of like heat reflective foil.
Yes.
That reflects your heat back towards your body and then kind of pushes the cold away back towards the sole of your boot.
Yes. Many don't understand that the majority of your heat lost is out the bottom of your foot.
Right.
So when you talk about performance and you talk about going, the colder you get, the less you're going to perform. So with having that heat foil on the bottom, your heat's coming out the bottom of your foot and bringing it back up into the boot. So you keep nice roasty, toasty feel all day long, what that means for you is you're able to snowboard longer, you're able to stay out longer, and you don't get dulled down. So as the day goes on, your performance level is going to stay top notch.
Yeah.
So
very consistent.
Yeah, so that was new this year. So that's a huge, huge deal for that. And to bring that down to this price point is a great story.
Right. And then as we kind of like walk through the insides of the boot, we come into this. This is the Plush Liner. It's a Intuition foam that's specifically used for ride because it's top tier, high quality.
Correct.
Talk to me about what you know about that, because you know more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, so Intuition, it's one of those things that this is a name brand story. So getting out there, anybody can build a foam liner. Typically what happens with foam liners is if it's a non-name brand or it's not a high-end one, they put other stuff into that foam. What that means is it's going to break down a lot quicker. So when you get boots that are packing out and this kind of stuff and pack out severely quick, there's other additives that have been into that foam. So Intuition top-notch name brand. It's a closed cell, so the whole thing is going to be that Intuition foam story. So it's going to, one, heat to your foot or mold to your foot like within 1 to 5 times that you go riding. So it's always going to feel snug. It's always going to feel good on your foot, but then it also can be heat molded as well.
Right.
So the Plush Liner, like it is, it's plush, it's comfy, it fits just about anybody. It's out there for all of those people that have different foot weird things. If you got a big toe or whatever, you can fit into it. It's got internal J bars, so real good heel hold. And then it also has our quick lockdown turbo system in the front.
Right. And this, you know, a lot of people overlook the integrated lacing system on liners in general. Like most riders don't pull their liners out, even when they should, to dry them out. But I really enjoy this lockdown lacing system because there's a lot of boot manufacturers out there that have like something similar, right? But this big piece kind of floats around on the inside of the shell, whereas Ride has designed it to lock actually onto the tongue, so it's kind of out of the way, it doesn't cause any weird pressure points, or it gets kind of like lost in the mix, and that's a nice little feature.
Well, and keeping them snug, you want it snug. So you've got that, and then we also have a dual density formed EVA sole. So when you get into some of the more price point ones, they're just throwing a piece of anything in there. So having that EVA and having that extra cushion underneath there really takes the shock in the riding and absorbs some of that vibration that's going on when you're riding. So great to have that in there, and it's die cut, so it's formed for that liner. So real great fit.
Well, this is a great looking boot, and of course great performing boot. Intuition liner, boa coiler, lightweight soles. It has a really good look.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of for everyone, especially with that feel and flex rating right in the middle of a 5. Wow, cool.
Definitely.
You know what? If you could pick one boot or one binding and one board to really kind of match the personality of the Anthem from the Ride lineup, what would it be for 2020?
This for that is probably kind of right in that middle of EX binding and a Revolt binding. So something for both sides, whether you're just free ride or if you do, you know, progressing your game in the freestyle story. So I would say that. And then board wise, I mean, this could be anything. I see a lot go out on kinks and agendas.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Okers, man, always a pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment or question. Let us know what you think of the Ride Anthem snowboard boots for the season. Get linked to them below in the description to thehouse.com. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there, and hopefully we'll see you guys on snow. Peace.